Hi, this is Maritza from Maritza Concepcion Intuitive Consultants. I am a psychic life coach. The following is a video from my live show from an anonymous caller. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Initials and state.
R. Maryland.
Okay, R. Maryland. Okay, and what is your question?
My question is, I've been having a little bit of financial troubles, and I wanted to see if I am going to get out of it anytime soon. I also wanted to look into, I've been looking, looking for houses and different things like that, just kind of looking to look, and I wanted to see if I, will be getting that anytime soon or what the future may hold for that.
Okay, sure. Okay, I'm gonna tackle the financial situation first. Okay.
Okay.
I kind of, if I'm not mistaken, did you try to move jobs or something like that, and it just didn't work out, and they're looking to put you somewhere else?
Yes.
Is that what's right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to know
Yes.
what's the outcome of that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay. Wonderful. Give me just a second here.
Mm-hmm.
They move very slowly, don't they?
Yes.
On their own
slow.
timetable.
Yes.
Yee. We don't have time to wait, right?
No, not at all.
Okay, so I want you to think a little bit outside the box of as far as what you're doing now, and look at other jobs that may match up to that, but it's not quite doing what you're doing at the moment, so that you can have other opportunities knocking on your door. Does that make sense? So you won't stay waiting for them to make that decision. And if they make the decision before you find something else, great. Because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you're at least putting yourself out there. I do see that you work hard. When you're working hard. And I see that it's a long time coming as far as a lateral move. It's a long time coming. Because the thing with this is this. You've been doing what you've been doing for a little bit, and you've already mastered it. And I want you to see that if you give a job 1 or 2 years, that's a lot. You should be moving forward. You should be discovering other opportunities within the company if you want to continue to stay in the company and you enjoy the company or what have you. I want you to know that I do see something coming, but it's in a different form. It's more of I wanted to see you putting your resume out there. Okay. But only put them out there if it piques your interest, because you can get any job. You want something that you can build a career on. Okay?
Yes, exactly.
And I understand that. And I want you to know that they are still considering creating this position for you, but they're so slow, and you don't have time. You need a balance. You need to balance your life and work, and you need to make sure that your bills are being taken care of, and you need to know that your children are being taken care of. And they don't see it that way. They see it more of, okay, long-term, this long-term relationship type of thing. And where would it be? And do we really need it? And do we really need to put the resources into it?
Right.
At the end of the day, they know that they need to, because they've already looked at the whole picture and stated, okay, you know what, we're lacking in this part of right in this area. We need to we know we need to do something, but they're so slow in moving.
Oh yes, they're known for doing that.
Okay, well, I want you to continue to. They have your resume already. They know that you're interested, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now I need you to move forward. Send your resume out there. Just see what happens, because I don't want you to stay there too long.
Yes.
And when I say stay there too long, I mean waiting.
Waiting for them.
You don't have time. It is something good for you, and it's a lateral move, but at the end of the day, I don't want you to wait for them to make that decision. I want you to make moves so you can feel like, okay, you know what? I'm looking, I'm making moves, I'm moving. Like, you need movement. And they're not moving.
Exactly.
Right? So,
Exactly.
so
Yes, they're very slow, very slow.
well, you worry about your finances.
Yes.
In July, do we have time to wait for July? I have no idea.
No.
I don't know what your financial situation is. But if I were you, I would try to look at something that you can possibly do in the weekends,
Okay.
and do it part time. Do something fun, and
Mhm.
make money out of it. Make money doing that. And
Yes.
I see you more happier. I see you feeling more productive. But
Mhm.
I know your long term goals are to stay within this company. But again, they need to make a decision. I think, in a
Mhm.
week or so, I think you need to speak to the people that are making this decision, and
Mhm.
told you, hey, we're working on this, and ask them what is the holdup. Help me understand why we're not moving on it now.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
absolutely.
And then
Yes.
you'll get a better idea as to what it's taking them to make this happen for you.
Yes.
And again,
Absolutely.
I don't want you to wait. I want you to continue to send out those resumes out there. Don't get too comfortable with the fact that they want this for you, but at the
Mhm.
end of the day, they're not moving. So I need you to
Yeah.
move,
Yeah.
because
Yeah. I was actually.
you might find something that you never thought you would
Mhm.
be able to do, but you can do it and make some more money
Yes.
out of it.
Absolutely. I
Okay.
will take your advice, Marissa. Thank you so much. You were so great.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I thought you
Thank
wanted
you.
to hear about the next part of your
Oh,
house.
yes. Please. Yes. My house. That's what I've been wanting.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Okay.
Please.
So
Hmm.
first, I want you to get that squared away, and then when you're
Okay.
when you're in your new position, that's
Hmm.
when I want you to revisit this house thing. Okay, give me just a second.
Okay.
Okay, so I almost kind of feel like you. Okay, so if you get into a home now, it's almost like a home that needs repairs.
Okay. Right, like foreclosure.
Yeah, repairs. It's okay to do that, but
Hmm.
it's a lot of work for you because you're a single parent, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so
Wow. Hmm.
it's a lot. Okay,
Okay.
unless you can depend on your children to help you out, it's a lot.
Yeah,
So
a little.
I want you to put things in perspective. That's a great idea, and I'm glad that you're looking outside of where you're living. That's great, because it almost helps you strive for more money, strive for
Yes,
more a better situation, a job, right?
yes. It
So
motivates me, yes.
exactly, it's a motivator. Okay, so I want you to wait it out to June, July when they're making a decision. I'm not
Okay.
saying wait for them to make the decision. I'm saying still continue to send out those resumes,
To look.
rediscover the things that you can do and how much you can get paid for and things like
Hmm.
that, right?
Yes.
And in June, July by August, I know that your financial situation will be a little bit more steadier because you worked so hard to get there,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
want you to find a home that fits your budget and fits where you're trying to be, because I think you want to move from the area you're in and go to a different area. I get that.
Yes.
But I want you to not put it aside, but still think about it. Keep looking for the perfect home, right? And
Yes.
get your financial situation, um, um,
Together.
yeah, not so much together, but at least
Hmm.
in that role of getting it together. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Because everything
Yes,
doesn't
it is.
happen perfectly. Because
Yes.
it's almost like children or marriage. We think we planned it, but it just happens, right? So
Right.
so what I want you to do is revisit your financial situation and work on bettering yourself and be more comfortable where you are, and then continue to look for homes, because that's a motivator, remember? So I want you to
Yes.
continue to look at homes, and don't get too much wrapped up in too much of a foreclosure or a fixer upper. If it's certain maintenance that you can do yourself or have other people help you with, that's
Hmm.
perfectly fine. But I'm almost afraid if you jump on something now in July, you'll regret
Hmm.
it, because June, July, you're still fixing your financial situation. You want to be in a
Okay.
better situation. You want to be comfortable and then move to that plateau. Does that make
Yes.
sense? So
Yes. Hmm.
I see it. I see you rediscovering that.
Hmm.
in the 8th, so that's July, August, September sometime.
August, September. Okay.
You're gonna revisit that with the interest. I know that you're interested in now, but I'm saying the interest of, okay, I got my financial situation ready. I'm ready. I got my credit going. I got this, this, and this, and this. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
put them in the row. Put them in perspective for yourself first before you move on to that.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Maritza. You were great.
You're welcome. You're welcome, and thank you so much for calling in.
Thanks for watching. If you're interested in a private consultation, you can contact me on any social media links in the description box.